Okay, so what do I do right now? Hit stop streaming and it'll automatically go to you? Okay. All right, so follow Tech and Ms. Bunny to the new channel for a minute. And after about 15, 20 minutes, we'll be back in the Madhouse here on this channel in the cellar. Bunny, you good with that time? That work for you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm more
Chilling.
handsome. I'm more handsome.
Yeah. Yeah, you're way more handsome. You are funnier, Jaffe.
You goddamn right. You
I
goddamn
see
right.
it now. I see it side by side. Yeah.
He don't like these. He don't like these.
I know. That's crazy.
All right, Gaz Croy, good to see you. We'll see you soon, buddy. I can't wait to show you guys tomorrow on Gabbin' and Games. This game I'm playing. It's really fun. It's really fun. It's not the fishing one. No, it's a pretty epic big game. But it's not AAA. It's AAA ambition and size with AA budget, but it's sitting at over an 80% on Metacritic. So it's pretty fucking cool.
Yes. Okay.
All right, we good?
Should be.
All right, so don't forget, we will be back tomorrow, Madhouse, 6 o'clock California time, 9 o'clock East Coast. And we'll be back here in about 15, 20 minutes on the cellar. In the meantime, you're going to go over, if you would, spend a little time on Tech's channel with Tech and Bunny, talking about various shenanigans. All right, so what do I do, Tech? Just hit stop?
You should be able to hit end stream on YouTube, and it should redirect to my
Good night, Rob. Good to see you, buddy.
And then I'll be able to end my stream when you come back, and you start your live, and then we'll redirect to you.
All right, let me make sure I know where this is.
We're trying it out live. I haven't done this yet, so.
One second, guys.
Let's see.
We're going on a trip, Nemo.
Properties. Monitor off. Okay.
All right, let me end stream. Endoto. Perfect. Okay, I ended on this end.
All right, so they should be redirected to.
Don't miss out. People are going to go watch something from Tech Protect, it says.
Yeah, we're live. People are saying hello. All right, so now they're in a Tech Protect chat. Tech channel update. LOL. All right, so it's working. They're here. Guys, we're going to hang out for a little bit while Jaffe goes and takes his break. It's going to be me and Bunny in the Discord. If you guys want to hop in and say hi, we'll pull you in. Then when Jaffe gets back, we're going to redirect back to his channel.
All right, I'll be right back, you guys.
Yay! I think it's working. Let us know if you can hear us correctly on the YouTube. I'm your 13th subscriber, Tech Protect. Thank you so much, Ricky. Bunny.
What? I subscribed.
Aww.
Yeah.
This was not planned. Can't donate here. Yeah, I think I have to get like a certain amount of subscribers to make things work.
Yeah.
Mr. Rob, is that Rob the mod? Is he a different account over here? Who knows?
He's not blue here.
Yeah, I don't know if that's Rob the mod. I mean, Misha moderator. Comment on the thing, Bunny, so I can I can make you a moderator in the chat. Yeah, new channel. Nothing on here yet. It's essentially just the waiting room. So we'll see how it goes. Bunny, schizophrenia.
What?
Would you rather develop schizophrenia in the next like 3 years, or lose your left hand?
Probably lose my left hand. I've had like
Yeah.
drug-induced psychosis, so I know that sucks. So I don't think I'd want schizophrenia. Yeah, take the hand.
Fuck. I think I'm on the same page. I'm so fearful of like losing my faculties. Like I've had these conversations with people before. Like if I start to go, maybe I should talk to I have a best friend growing up, and I told him like, look, if I become like brain dead, you got to find a way to end it. You have to, don't let them keep me alive. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And I made that pact when I was like 16. So now, 12 years later, I probably should update it and be like, hey, let me think about this again. Do you have any outstanding pacts with like friends? Like get married if we don't find anybody by this age, or we have to go to Paris if we haven't by 40.
No, I don't really talk to any of my friends from like high school or anything anymore. I don't talk to anybody I went to school with, so
No?
never made any adult pacts. So
Yeah. I'm I think I have a lot of them. But they're all like set to like cash out at like 40 years old with like some buddies from like high school.
yeah.
I want to go to Antarctica. Like on my own preferably, but if I don't by 40, there's like a group of friends like we're gonna make the trip. We're gonna go to like
that's cool.
the tip of Chile, right? And
I
take
should
like a
make a
ferry.
movie out of it.
Make a movie.
Yeah, it sounds like a movie.
Friends in high school were like, if we don't make it to Antarctica by 40, we have to do it. And it's like finding all these fucks that now have like 3 kids and like a second mortgage.
Yeah,
exactly. Like we're doing it. Okay.
Yeah, get Seth Rogen in it in the movie.
Yeah.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Bunny, if you had the ability to send a message to every person on the planet, right? They would hear it in their head in whatever language they speak, right? One message, less than a minute long. Do you know what you would say?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Immediately. It's just one word.
Yeah.
I would say stop. Because who knows how many people would be like about to do something horrible, and then they'd be like, "Oh, fuck! I want to not kill that person or not do that horrible thing."
What if they're doing like child open heart surgery, and like every surgeon in
Well,
the room
maybe
just heard
I feel like
stop?
a surgeon should. I feel like a surgeon should go. I shouldn't be hearing voices. Let me continue doing my job. Like I'm hoping that the surgeon's gonna be rationalizing this.
I've seen.
Well,
like
maybe a couple lives lost, but the grand scheme, a bunch of people get saved. That feels.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm all right with that.
I've seen like this is like a Reddit post before. People are like, what is the most impactful thing you could say? And some people are like, just tell them like God isn't real. All right, or, like this is the devil. Like, you imagine like if everyone heard, this is the devil speaking. I am real, and I've defeated like the God. That'd be crazy. Or like
That would be crazy.
violence is never the option.
See,
Or
Tech,
just
I
like,
feel like all this stuff says a lot about you.
no, these are posts
Like,
I've seen
you
from
would.
people online, not me. I would tell them like, I'm always watching you, and I am judging
See,
you.
that's still fucked up.
Yeah.
Why would you go to try to fuck people up, Tech?
No, can you imagine if someone like you heard a voice and it's like, it's just I am watching you, I am judging you.
Yeah, that might make some people go nuts.
Behave better. Right? And then you're like, that was crazy. I must be going crazy. And then you go to the grocery store and everyone's talking about it. Yeah, I heard the same thing. You go to your doctor, I heard the same thing. You go to like your priest, yeah, I heard the same thing. Like,
I
it'd
feel
be
like
a unifying event.
maybe if everybody talked about it, but I feel like if I heard a random voice in my head not on drugs, I would probably not tell anybody.
You don't think like it'd be on TV Like, you don't think like Elon Musk would be like, I also fucking heard that shit. Like Donald Trump would be like,
I
yep,
don't know.
we heard
Who's
it.
gonna be the first one to say they heard it?
Me?
I don't know.
Jaffe for sure.
Oh yeah, Jaffe
Yeah,
couldn't keep his mouth shut.
he would not hold it to himself. He'd be telling everybody. And he'd be like, well, there's like 57 characters in the message. What does that really mean? We also know that the 57th like element on the periodic table is that like it'd be a whole conspiracy immediately. And he'd be like, ChatGPT, what does it mean? What does the number 57 mean? Give me more context.
Yeah,
He
it's gonna
loves
get ruined. What's
ChatGPT.
it called? The Gematria.
Yeah.
Have you met somebody that's real into that? I've got a book about it because I bought it because somebody was talking about it a lot, and I wanted to see what it's about. And it's like where every number means something, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a whole lot.
I personally have been plagued with a set number in my life. It bothers me. I don't give it a lot of like credence. But like 4 6s have like appeared in a lot of shit for me. My first ever phone number was like something 666685. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy. And my student number growing up was like, 6262, and then like 66 something. Like always 4 6s. And I was like, that's got to be crazy.
Weird.
That's got to be wild. Nemo says, switch back FFF this bums. Thanks, Nemo. That's so nice of you.
What, Nemo?
Nemo.
I love you, Nemo.
We're just hanging out until the cellar goes
Don't
live.
be like that.
We're redirecting back to Jaffe.
I'm smoking that weed stuff that gets you high when you smoke it.
Ah.
Look how cool. It's gold.
It's gold. And it has a little leaf on it. Little Canadian leaf. Yeah.
Yeah, Canadian leaf.
Canadian
I love
leaf.
Canadians.
Gosh, a message to everybody. I've always as a kid said like, oh, I want to touch the moon once. At least one time. You ever have like those type of aspirations?
Never really wanted to go to space.
No.
That freaks me out. No. So no, definitely not that. I can't swim, so I stay out of the ocean. I don't know. I feel like I know that my place is on the ground, and I've never really wanted to get off of it. Yeah.
I've always felt like one day I'll touch the moon. One day I'll be the president of the U.S. I used to want to be. Do you know what the world strongman competition is? Like Eddie Hall and all those like really big fucking dudes.
Where they like pull trucks and shit.
Yeah. When I was like 14, 13, I was like, I'm gonna do that. And I used to be like a little chubby, nerdy kid, very autistic. And then I got into high school, and I found the wrestling coach, and I was like, can you make me the strongest person I can be? And he's like, he's some dude from like Brooklyn. He's like, fuck yeah, yeah, we're gonna do this shit. And I really got into fitness. And it wasn't until like 3 years in where I explained to him like, yeah, I'm doing this because I want to be like a strong man. Like I want to be like a power lifter type of guy. And he just was like, you're too short. It'll never happen. You're just too short. And I was like, what? Yeah. No, I can do better.
I had a moment like that where somebody crushed my dreams for a minute because of like my body type, and I was like, oh.
It was like a modeling thing. It's like you're too short to model.
It was my ballet teacher.
Oh,
like
no.
Oh yeah, I said that I would like to go to I wanted to go to the school that was just for ballet, and she was like, oh baby girl, no, your legs are too meaty, your butt's, you got a little bubble butt, you will never be a professional ballerina. And she was like, that's why I didn't make it, and it broke my heart. I was like, oh, she's a dance teacher in my little town. That really sucks. Yeah. Yeah, she said I didn't have the body type to be a ballerina, and it hurt my heart.
I had worked out consistently for 3 years straight, like super restrictive diet, like super like rigid. I'm running like 3 miles every morning, and then I'm doing weight training, and then I'm doing like yoga and shit to increase like how flexible I am and make sure my joints are good. And then I was doing more weight training in the afternoon. So dedicated. And then he's like, you're just literally too short. Your skeleton will not allow you to add enough muscle, like tension points to be able to lift
Yeah.
like other people can. If you're not like 6'4", you're fucked. And I was like, I'm 5'5". He was like,
Aw.
it just can't be. And I was
Aw.
sad. I was sad about it. But
It's sad.
he said, you know, your height makes you a good wrestler. You know, there's less of you for them to grab and move around.
Yeah. Yeah, all the good wrestlers at our school were like little stocky, little nuggets. Yeah.
I miss
Little
wrestling.
nugget.
I don't think I'll be able to do it. Maybe. I have too many
You should
injuries
get
now.
like backyard pro wrestling.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got a lot of it around here. It's hilarious.
I
That
think
sometimes
about
they go
it.
live on Facebook and I'll watch them and it's like the funniest thing ever. It's just like a bunch of good old boys out there in spandex and they slamming each other.
I'm
It's my favorite pastime.
I used to do BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, as like a off season. I want to stay like in shape thing. Um,
Yeah.
and recently I thought about getting back into it, and I went to like a place here in Vegas, big like how do I say it, huge market for like martial arts here in Las Vegas. We have a lot of the major arenas for MMA and stuff.
Yeah.
And I go and I have a consultation with like a guy, and he charged me $90 just to sit and talk to him, but whatever. And I'm going over like, oh, I've had this injury and this injury. This is where I'm at, and I've lost this amount of weight. And he did like a body mass index thing on me, like BMI. He did like, he's like, let's see how much fat you have and shit. He's like, yeah, you're pretty fucked. You know, like if you want to do this, you're gonna have to spend like 3 years getting into shape, and then you're gonna have to like really give it your fucking all. So I don't know if it's in the cards for me anymore. It was fun while it lasted. I don't think I'll be there.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about getting back into
Aw.
ballet?
No, ballet wasn't really well, I ended up, it was my favorite while I was in it. And then that was my last year doing ballet until high school when I went to a dance school that wasn't specifically for ballet. I found one that was all kinds of dances and they didn't care what my butt looked like.
Aw.
So,
So what was
I did end up going to a dance.
you said your body wasn't for ballet. Was it because your butt was big?
Yeah, it's because she said that my legs and my butt were too like she was like, "You have a butt," and then she was like, "But that's why I didn't get to go to ballet school either." And she was
Aw.
like, "So it's okay." She was like, "I just don't want you to, get all the way through high school thinking you're about to go to a ballet school and you're not." And it broke my heart. But I did go to a dance high school, but I got into that clogging.
Yeah.
But I took all kinds of dance all through high school, but
I got accepted into an arts academy here in Vegas for high school. I did choir all through elementary, and then I did like church choir in middle school, and I did opera for a little bit in middle school. And so I got
that's crazy that your school offered that. That's
no,
crazy.
the opera thing was not a middle school thing. It was like I had to go and sign
Oh,
up. And I was really into it. I did a lot of like vocal training.
yeah.
And I did the audition. I got accepted. It's LVA, the Las Vegas Academy of Arts, which has like a ton of cool graduates. Like the super nerdy guy from Criminal Minds. Have you seen that show, Criminal Minds?
No, I haven't watched it. I mean, I know what it is, but I haven't watched it.
What? Let me see if I can get nerdy guy from Criminal Minds images. Matthew Gray Goobler. Let me share my screen. You recognize this guy? Seen him before? It's Spencer
Oh
Reed on
yeah,
Criminal Minds.
yeah. I've seen him in other stuff. Yeah,
Uh,
and funny stuff. I can't think of what.
yeah, he
Yeah.
graduated from LVA. Funny enough, I used to like run into him pretty often when I lived downtown in Vegas. We would eat at the same
Oh,
like brunch place, which is super cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, LVA has like a lot of good teachers that like retired from like the performance industry. But
Yeah.
I couldn't get in. What do you think caused me not to get in, Bunny? If you had to give a guess, what would stop me from going to like, an art school that I wanted to go to?
I'm gonna guess your dad said no.
You're fucking close. Yeah. I did all the work. I took like a city bus, to get to the auditions. I did the whole thing. I filled out all the paperwork. I needed him to sign like one document to approve it and drop
Oh,
it off. And I ended up being like, look, I will pay you. Sign this and take it in. You have to show up.
that's
And
so
he's like,
sad.
okay. And I gave him $20 as like how old was I? Like 13? I was like, here's $20. Please
Oh,
go drop it off before you go to work today. Okay. And he's like, I did it. And then I showed up there for the first day of school, and they're like, you don't go here. And I was
I
like,
hate
what?
your dad.
And I found out I went to like just the nearest high school to our house, instead of LVA. So
That's so sad.
yeah, it is what it is. I could have been more
Oh,
artsy than like whatever. How would you describe my character, Bunny? If you had to give like 3 personality
um,
traits.
professional by the book.
Same thing.
A
Okay.
fucking nerd. Dork.
Okay, that's
Um,
4.
wiener. I
Wiener.
guess.
Um, I I don't know. People say I'm like a very serious guy.
Yeah, you're
Um,
very serious.
in person.
Mm-hmm.
I like to joke around and shit, but I feel like the environment that we're
I
in with
know.
Jaffe is like, if I'm joking, then we're all joking, and one of us needs to not joke. Yeah, I would say you're pretty jokey,
I'm
and
very jokey.
it's not just the clown aspect of you. I think you're here for the youth would say you're here for the shits. You know that
Yeah.
phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're here for the
Yeah,
shits.
true.
Uh, I would think, uh, I would describe you in 3 character traits as, uh, humorous, um, curious,
Oh, yeah.
and warm. I'd say. Uh,
Worm? You think
warm.
I'm a worm?
No, warm. Uh, I don't think I've seen you ever been like unapproachable to anybody. You always seem to be like,
Yeah.
yeah, come have a conversation. Like let's chat. Um,
Yeah.
I've been described as the exact opposite, as I look like non-inviting.
It's because you wear a lot of black and you look a
I
lot
do.
of this.
Like if I'm in public, I usually will take like my glasses off, right? So
Yeah,
it's
then
just
you
like
get grumpy.
it's like me sitting at like a cafe, and I'll be like writing my journal or whatever. I do like sketches sometimes, and I'll just be like, doing this, and I'll like look up when someone like comes
Yeah, and you
by.
look like you're about to murder something, like you're about to scribble their name on that paper and follow them home.
This is like I'm not putting any effort into like looking more mean. This is my resting
Yeah,
face. It's just
yeah, you got resting bitch. You got resting murderer face.
yeah. I got in trouble a number of times in high school
Yeah.
for mad dogging my teachers. There's a period of time where my glasses broke, and my dad wasn't gonna get me new glasses. I had to like save up money to get my own glasses. Uh, and so, teachers were like, "This kid is fucking gonna beat me up." Right? Did I say
Yeah.
something about like one teacher sent me to the office for being late one day, and it was during the period where I didn't have my glasses. So I was like, I'm here to study. Like, why do I have to go to the office? I'm late. I get it. I'll sign something, but like, don't take away from my studies. And he was upset. Like, he followed up with the dean, and he's like, the attitude this kid has is not okay for the school environment. And the dean had to be like, I know.
That's just my fucking
Yeah,
face.
they were like, I know Tech Protect. Like he's not mad at you. He doesn't care. Uh, he wants to do good in school. Uh, like from an early on time in high school, I knew like I'm not gonna get any financial support for college for my family. Like if I'm gonna do it,
Oh,
I'm gonna have to do it. Uh, so anytime I lost out on like a class or a lecture or something, I was pissed. I was like, motherfucker, now I have to study extra hard and shit. Yeah, that teacher did not like me. Oh, well, at first. Eventually he did. Have you ever played the game Clash of Clans? Or do you know what that is?
No.
It's a little mobile game on your phone where, like, you build a little army and you have, like, a little base and you go attack other people's bases and shit and you get resources. It's a fun little game. And I was really into it as, like, a pastime because I could play it waiting for the bus. I could play it at home. And then... Oh, fuck. Nemo's saying I'm ignoring chat. Sorry, chat. If you do @TechProtect, I'll see it. It'll pop up. And I will notice you. I'm sorry, chat.
Yeah, I'm just a
so
bystander here.
yeah, I played a lot of Clash of Clans, and that teacher eventually, I got him to join my little like group, my little clan on the game.
Yeah.
And if we did well in like reports, like me and my friends that were in his class, he'd give us like Google Play gift cards to like upgrade our shit in the game as like a reward. And I aced his fucking class, every assignment. I was fucking, I think I got like $300 out of the guy for video games to play with him. Yeah. Nemo says, I created a famous clan in Clash of Clans. Look me up, One Hive. I know One Hive. I do know what One Hive is in Clash of Clans. I was very big in the game like 2013 to 2017. I was in Champion League for a good portion of time. I like video games. That's cool, Nemo. That's really cool.
Never heard of it.
Yeah. Where's I going with this? Yeah, he eventually like we came to an understanding that like you're a serious teacher and I look like an asshole, but I don't hate you. He's like, oh, okay. And then he gave me like $300 over the course of the next school year. Did you have any weird relationships with teachers growing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Not like anything that like nothing weird like that, but like I had this one teacher that I talked so much in his class that he let me bring a blanket and a pillow and I slept under his desk. He was like, as long as you're fucking quiet. But he made me sleep under his desk so that when the principal would walk by, they wouldn't see me sleeping. So I slept under this one teacher's desk for like a whole semester.
Poor young man.
Hey, Jaffe. You're not. Oh, there you go. I had an interesting relationship with a couple teachers in high school because when I lost sight of being like a strong man, I was like, oh, I don't need to work too hard anymore. So I started doing like after school activities like D&D, and the earth science teacher and the biology teacher were like, oh, I'll play D&D with you. We can do like a whole club. We can have kids come by after school. And the biology teacher, nice lady, she was this super obese, like almost disabled obese lady who just loved like bring food to the kids and shit. And the other guy was like a Teach for America teacher, which means he was studying something unrelated to education, but he had enough college credits to like help manage like a simple class. And he had a co-teacher who was like training to be a teacher at the time. And he was a little weird. He was a guy from Jersey. He was like real twink energy kind of guy, blonde hair.
How do I find this channel on YouTube?
I posted it in the Discord under announcements. So he was an interesting character, and he played D&D with us, and I was the DM. All right, so I was managing how the game went. I was telling all the story. And during like our third session, he was like, how adult can we get with the story? And I was like, that's interesting. I was like, yeah, we can talk about murder and shit. If you want to be like, you know, I use my rogue to decapitate the guy and like I put his head in my back, that's fine. And he's like, okay, so we can do adult. Yeah. And the next session, he's like, I flirt with the bartender, right? And I was like, okay, well, tell me how you flirt with her. And it's like, and he got real into it. He's like, I get close to the corner of the bar and I beckon her over with 2 fingers. And then he's like, if this can make you come, imagine what. And he does 3 fingers. Imagine what this could do. And I was like, okay. Playing at the table, by the way, was me, a 17-year-old. A couple like sophomores were like 15 or 16, and another teacher. And at first, the other teacher was like, "That's kind of weird, whatever." But as time went on, he'd be like, "Oh, we should do this at like a public game store, or like we should hang out outside of school." And And there was one girl in our group who he would like give rides home to, and we were always like, that's kind of weird, but she lives like
Oh.
nearby, so whatever. We found out later on he got arrested for having a relationship with her. Since she was 15, they were dating. So the entire time we were playing D&D together, they were like a couple. He was 22, and she was 15.
Yeah.
And when she graduated, he went to her mom and was like, I want to have a formal relationship with your daughter. She's now an adult, and we've been seeing each other for like this long. And the story goes like, the mom was like, oh, okay, I understand. Like, thank you for coming and letting me know. And then when he left, she called the cops immediately, was like, this guy has been like grooming my daughter for this, and this. And he got arrested, and it's like a whole news article about it. Yeah. So I I was there watching him, and in the game he would do like flirtatious shit with her character, and I was like, that's kind of weird, my guy. And he's like, oh, okay, and he would back off. Yeah, I was party to that situation. It sucked. Jaffe.
Well,
Dang.
let's do the show.
Yeah. Do you have if you go to your studio, you should see the new live stream schedule. Do you see it?
Oh, I already did it. I think I already scheduled the live stream. 1 second.
I have it scheduled in there. It says the cellar. The thumbnail's like not anything, but
Oh yeah, I changed the thumbnail. It's all good. So I'm gonna post it now.
okay. I'm getting the link, and
And,
then I'm gonna redirect on my end.
okay.
Studio. Boom, 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 boom. Content live control panel. Edit stream. Customization. Hold on. Am I not able to redirect?
Oh, no. I'm
Uh,
streaming. I'm not sure if it's actually streaming yet. Hang on.
all channels can redirect. Defaults. Permissions.
Okay, we are now live on this channel.
I'm not seeing.
It's live now, so maybe you have to wait for it. So here, I'll put in the Discord. I'll give you the redirect, okay?
Yeah.
All right, 1 sec. All right, it's in the shared channel with you, me and Bunny.
What?
Okay. Content live.
You see it?
I see it. I'm not seeing where I can redirect on my stream.
If you go,
I'm in the same place. I've done redirects for your channel before, but it isn't an option. Maybe because the channel is like the second live stream I've ever done.
it should be in the edit, right? If
Yeah,
you
I'm
go to
clicking.
edit.
I'm clicking edit. I go to customization. There's just no option for redirect.
I'm trying to figure out where where it should be in customization. You said?
Yeah, customization. And you scroll down.
Yeah, it says trailer and redirect. You don't have it?
I don't have those.
Interesting. Maybe you've got to have, it's got to be monetized or something or whatever.
Maybe I have like
so-
7 subscribers, or now maybe 20. But
All right. Well, do me a favor. Just kind of put the link that I just sent you, just put it in the chat.
oh yeah,
It's live now, so
solid.
maybe you have to wait for it. We'll figure that out later.
all right, chat. Here
So
is
here,
the link.
I'll put in the Discord. I'll give you the redirect, okay? All
You can click the link, chat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you over. We're gonna close this live stream.
right.
Click on this one. Click on the link in there. and then you can go over to
All right, it's in the shared channel with you, me and Bunny.
Jaffe's channel. Yeah, Adam says, can a channel be too small for those options? I think so. Emo says text channel is shit. Thank you, Nemo.
Jesus. You see
fine.
it? What a dick.
I see it. Okay,
Well,
so
yeah, well, roboters, you wouldn't, it shouldn't feel like hopping around. We just don't have it set up yet. We're
yeah,
we're
it should
nascent,
auto-go.
baby. It should be automatic for you.
All right, everybody, we're sending you over. Please click the link. I'm posting it a couple more times in the side chat. Click on that. That'll send you over to Jaffe's channel,
Indeed.
where
All right.
we're doing the Cellar After Show.
Yep, there we go.
Thanks, guys.
Well, hello. Welcome to the after show. Welcome to the cellar. I hope you had fun hanging out with Tech and Bunny. Whatever. How was it, Bunny? How was it for you, buddy?
There's a lot of trauma coming from